Hello, welcome to this SatCoder how-to. In this video we will show you how to use the create bands with stacked bands. For this purpose we've got a London model and I'm going to investigate some different user classes and how they might differ across the network. So I'm just to start off with, I'm interested in anything that happens here around the elephant and castle, and perhaps this roundabout over here on the let me just check on Bricklayer's Arms. So the first thing I do is I'm going to select just a few links. So I'm going to do a polygon select, and I'm selecting these links that we can find here along these lines here, and I'm quite happy with this selection. If I can just not have that one, that would be nice. Yeah, so this selection, I want to see how the user classes differ on these links. If you can see where the congestion charging zone kicks in and based on the user classes. Let's just have a quick look. I'll save the export. I'll export my selection. I'll say I call it like elephant and castle links for later. That has saved the polygon as well, so that's the one I will be using to recall my selection from. Okay, now to the bands. I could go directly to the create bands here and say I want to load some data. I'm going to look in the flows, and in the flows I can see that I've got different user classes here, so I can click on that, select all these 5 and then just take those 5 user classes, and I'm going to accept that. So now that's my 5 user classes. I will now click this stacked diagram, and then I'm going to select all of these ones and just basically drag them onto here. So now statistics are calculated for all these links. They're given individual colors. I've got different qualitative colors that I can pick and choose between. I think I'm going to select this one. That's what I like. I'll put the opacity down to nothing. Okay, I'll switch this one off because I've selected the attributes I want. So we're back to the definition query and the limit data set. So I'm going to limit data sets, and I will do it only on the selected links. That takes a little while and it calculates the new statistics. And I won't be doing turns because there's no need for that. Now it will recalculate the statistics. What we've got up here is we got the network name, we got the attribute name, got the legend entry, and I think this is a bit long for my legend, but we'll try anyway. The statistics for each of the individual links. Say if there was any of these that need to be factored up, I could multiply it by 2 or any random number really, but they are all the same weight, all these user classes, so that's fine. It's all PCUs, I think. I'm just going to create bands from this. Create bands. See, this is a bit long. We can go in here and say into peak. So we can just call it that instead. And then now got this selection. The selection is important to have when you're doing this sort of plots. So I'm going to go back to the create bands, and we can see we've got it here. I think the legend needs to be updated. So maybe the easiest way to do all of that is to remove all these and then just put them back in. And now it's got a better legend entry. I'm sure I can go in here and just delete these ones because they're all from the same network. You could imagine that you put like from added from different time periods, and factored it up so that it would give you the AADT and you show that each constituent part here. But I think this is what are we going to put in here? Legend title. We're going to put in, okay, and we're going to refresh the legend. I think my bands were a little bit too big, so I'm going into the band scaling and I'm going to say I think I actually want them to be about 20 meters, the average one. So I'm going to say create bands to this, and then let's see if that is any better. To me it looks a little bit better, and I'm now ready to lose my selection, so I'm going to click on anything, anywhere, and then they disappear. Going into just show the user links and nothing else, and the bands, of course, sorry. And I can see I did forget the legends again, so I have to go back into my create bands, and now we have a problem because we see not a number here, and that's because we lost our selection. So I'll have to cancel this, and I'll have to go back and import my selection, and I'll do my import this selection, and now I can go to my create bands, and now there's no problem anymore. We got the numbers because we have the selection. Okay, so I'm going to say on my labels that I should round to the nearest, let's just say nearest one, and I don't want any values under 10 to be shown, and I think we should just create the band. So now I'm ready to lose my selection once more, and I'm really quite happy with this now. I think the only thing I want to do is I want to put the hybrid data as a background, and I want to set the opacity of that. So I can now go in here. I'll just lose the selection again there, and I can see. So what we can see here is that user class 5 seems to be more prominent on the links that are taking you outside of the congestion charging, but especially here is very low on user class 5. This is just an example of how you can use the stacked bands. And in the stacked bands UI, if you got them wrong, let's say you got user class 2 before user class 3, you just go in here and drag and drop. If you decide you don't want user class 5 in, you can just delete them by clicking X there. And I think this pretty much concludes our session here. I'm going to cancel and not make any changes based on this, and I think this is going to be the plot that I wanted, because it shows exactly what I needed it to show. And I'm going to save my session, and I will be able to reopen that so at a later stage. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for listening in.